Hey, collective. Welcome to angel number 315. Welcome and welcome back. Okay. Listen, I'm a pretty calm person, right? Sometimes I'll be having to mic check the mic. Mic check. Is this loud enough? But okay. I've been trying to have a more, reserved approach. Be more, you know, laid back and reserved. Okay. About my, composure here on this here app. Lately, I've been tested. All right. And I know it's a test. But hey, listen, we got a gift here. Okay. We're going to start off with the energy that I pulled. All right. We definitely have Lilith energy in the energy. All right. It's in Sagittarius at this time. We got sextile here. Sextile talks about talents, stimulation, relationship, friendly types of potential, communicative, creative, expressive, cooperation, encouraging, inspiring, helpful. That's what that is. And then we have Taurus. We are in Taurus season at this time, or this could resonate for a Taurus in the energy, okay? Whatever the case may be, Taurus talks about comfort, luxury, reliable, stubborn, okay? Which is why, what is it, a ram? Okay, the Taurus symbol. Possessive, hardworking, life's pleasure, serenity, productive, determination. Ruler of second house, okay? The second house rules like money and, things around that such, okay? We do have divine masculine in the energy. I could be talking about or to a masculine left in the code. All right. Maybe this is a masculine left in the code. Okay. We got God complex, which is interesting. Okay. And full moon. We're approaching the new moon. I think it's on the 16th. But let me tell you why this energy is interesting. Okay. We have Lilith. Okay. Let's talk about that. All right, because a lot of people are not familiar with the Lilith energy. But Lilith, I've just Googled some stuff. And it's telling me that Lilith energy for today is a feeling of being allergic to superficial conversations, okay? Wanting deeper meanings, honesty, questioning beliefs, authority, old conditioning, craving freedom, movement, and authenticity, right? We have, this is a don't tell me who I am kind of energy, which is interesting, especially with the energy that I've been feeling lately, okay? So particularly, and I'm going to just call it out for what it is. I'm not going to allow people to clout chase off me. I'm not doing any of that. So I won't be calling anybody's name out. But there's a particular person who keeps commenting on my things, okay? And all I'm here to do is to shine, all right? That's all I'm here to do. But I do have to approach situations carefully, and I expect people to approach situations carefully with me also, because I'm not just here for a play, all right? I'm here to deliver these divine messages, and I'm thinking about really going back to my whole spiel that I, used to say in the beginning of my messages. But I was trying to really just kind of get past that because I just wanted to, get to the messages, right? However, I feel like there's a need to be respectful, okay? So basically the spiel was, letting people know, letting my viewers know to be respectful, all right? No drama, no trolling. Don't come in the comments acting crazy, that kind of thing. And I always say this is for entertainment purposes only, right? I always say just take the energy as it resonates. However, being aware that I'm the type of person who has to pick up on people's energies, I'm picking up on the energy of people that are in a collective. So if I'm in a particular kind of energy, it's possibly more than likely due to the fact that I'm picking up on somebody's energy. So I don't know if somebody is picking up on my energy or if that's just the energy they're in. But I felt a real strong presence of somebody being just messy, okay? Just annoyed, irritated, All right. You know, the type of person who wants to come in and talk about how I shuffle cards and why am I banging it so loud on the table when, you know, the videos or the messages being choppy and what is the message? Listen, boo. If you didn't get it the first time, let me make it clear for you, because now I feel like I have to be specific with who I'm talking to about this message. Okay. When I say take the energy as it resonates, take what resonates and leave what does not. That does not mean you take all the messages that I'm giving relate to you. It doesn't mean that that message is even for you. That could be for somebody else. It's a general message. So who I'm talking to, this is the type of person who has something to say on almost every message that I give, right? I'm not going to be specific out here about who I'm talking about, but anyways, whoever this person is, this is the type of person who it's an entity. So it's a particular entity that's being used to send negative energy towards me. I'm already aware, right? Whoever this person is a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is somebody who loves to clout chase. Okay, they see other people doing something that they like. This is a jealous or envious person. And jealousy and envy, to me, that means somebody who they like what you do, but they like you so much to the point where they hate you, you know? It's almost like somebody sees something in you, collective, and they want that energy too. Or they're mad that they don't have that energy. This is the energy that I've been picking up in the collective, okay? And this is, you know, happening directly to me. It's affecting me. So I have to speak up about it, right? So, yeah, I don't know. Somebody definitely needs to get that energy in check, okay? It won't be any of that. Matter of fact, leave any negativity, drama, and low vibrations at the door, okay? This is a high vibe, no BS zone. So if it is BS, I'm gonna call it out. All right. I used to be on TikTok. My attitude there was totally different. TikTok is a different place. However, through healing, you know, I'm able to show up different and I'm offered different opportunities, and people are mad at those opportunities. Why? I don't know. Heck, I'm just starting this page off, okay? So give me some grace, or, you know, whatever. Just click off. You know, I don't care. Anyways, I guess people mad because they only have, what, like 30, 50, 80 followers. I don't know, because I'm, you know, just making it myself. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to make it seem like I'm better than anybody or anything like that. But listen, that's my little rant. Okay, left in the code. I guess people going through some sort of trauma or something like that. It's just giving very nasty. And whoever is giving off that energy, boo, just please go within, check yourself, and please don't send none of that negative energy back to me, because it can get real hood over here. Okay. All right. We also have wants you back. So somebody in your energy wants you back. Whoever this person is, I feel like it's just negative energy. I feel like whoever this person is, they don't even really want you back, right? So the energy shows up in a certain kind of way, like they care, but they don't. We got no facts, and it came out in the reverse. Somebody feel like that they got some facts on you, but this is a person that's projecting, right? Because if this person shows up if you're a wolf in sheep's clothing, you show up in a particular kind of way, trying to make it seem like, yeah, you know, this is what I am. All right. So the thing about Lilith energy, is that it's causing you to feel like triggered. Okay. Triggered, like people are judging you. Even like hypocrisy. I feel like that wolf in sheep's clothing, that's like hypocrisy, right? Because you can say one thing and you can mean another. You can speak and talk out the side of your neck all day long, but is that energy really like, is this, you know, is that what you live by? You know what I'm saying? It also causes you to be impulsive. So you might want to be careful today, to not act on impulse. And also, a lot of y'all might not want to hear this, but emotional detachment disguised as independence. Okay, so a lot of y'all are like doing this thing where y'all get away from people and y'all claim that it's independence when really it's emotional detachment. There's some sort of emotional feelings that are lying beneath the surface that need to be discovered, okay? And, you know, cleared out. It says wanting to burn bridges instead of communicating. Listen, I know I'm guilty of this stuff too. So I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect, because I'm not, okay? So basically, what you want to do is, what your higher self is asking for you to do is to speak uncomfortable truths. And that's all I'm doing here, right? I know I can get hood. I know I can get out of pocket. I know I can get, you know, reckless at the mouth. And trust me, words come out like that. However, I like to take my time with these messages, okay? Because I don't want to say the wrong thing. But it's about reclaiming your voice, all right? Speaking the uncomfortable truths that need to be spoken. I told y'all I'll be trying to be careful with what I be saying. Okay, but it's about more so than anything, trusting your intuition, because when the words come out, they just come out however they come out. All right, but you have to trust, and people have to be able to trust your intuition when you know, saying whatever it is you need to say. All right, choosing authenticity over approval. This is a lot of people's issues. Some people want to be approved even if it involves doing something bad, and that's just not cool on no levels, okay? So it's definitely requiring you to get into some shadow work today. This is a good day for that. A good day to cut cords. Write down your emotions inside of a journal. Yeah, and releasing like being too much, right? Because I think that's what I kind of, you know, was a little worried about on this channel here. But I received this card and I really resonated with it, which is gift, okay? Embrace your uniqueness and offer it as a special gift to the world. Cherish yourself, recognize your inner beauty, and embrace your worth. And that's just period, okay? It's period. You don't want to dim yourself down for nobody, okay? Period. So if a bitch don't like that I bang the cards on the motherfucking table, then you can just click off, sweetie. All right? As a matter of fact, don't leave another comment. All right? Now, shit had to get real before it got, you know, better. Or right? Or, you know, whatever. Anyways, what am I talking about? Rambling. See, this is why I be trying not to actually go there with people, okay? Let's get into some energy for the collective to see what it is that y'all need to know about. All right. Calling my ancestors when I slam these cards down on the table, period. And ain't nobody gonna make me stop. Let me know in the comments if, you know, this is something that you can't tolerate, if it bothers you, you know, if I should do anything differently, you know, let me know, okay? I just think that's interesting, you know, that people can come here and give their opinions like it's their page. Please don't do that. Don't do that. You know, this is somebody who apparently they have followers, so they're trying to get followers, right? And listen, I'm not on here to try to act like I'm better than nobody and attack nobody and all of that, you know. But listen, don't bring the smoke over here, okay? Don't bring the smoke, because you don't want it. My ancestors, they ain't going for that. They know how to get on your ass real quick, okay? Just saying. All right, collective, listen. I just had to go there. I feel like my collective needs to know who I am, how I get down, and all of that. Okay, I don't want to deceive nobody. I'm not here to do none of that. Okay. We got flying monkeys out here, and then we got a priest. This is a love situation. You somewhere in some sort of blissful energy right now, okay? And I don't blame you. This could be karma for you. This could be somebody else's karma. Okay? Who cares? All right. So let's see what this flying monkey energy is here. All right. Flying monkey. Oh, and by the way, if I continue to get these like real rude comments, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete them. All right, I'm not about to go back and forth. I'm going to mute you and I'm gonna block you. Okay, we have 6 of Wands. So let's see, somebody felt like that they were victorious at something. What is this, spirit? What do we need to know? It could be a distorted feminine. Yeah. About with some sort of new beginning here. Somebody feels like that they're successful or something. What is this? Strategizing. Maybe it's strategizing against a man. This is some sort of dark energy. I already know it. We got the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck, okay? Right behind that is the Page of Swords. With the Magician right behind that. So maybe somebody feel like that they had to try to like think ahead or get a one-up over somebody. Especially with this 7 of Swords. I feel like this is like some sort of strategy or strategic thinking kind of energy here. We do have a Temperance card. Huh. And 10 of Swords. Wow. So somebody had to put somebody in some sort of heartbreak energy in order to accomplish something here is what I'm seeing. We got the Hermit here, which is Virgo energy. Let's see what else. What is going on? We got the Chariot reverse, 9 of Swords. What I'm getting is that someone tried to basically like extort you. Okay, so basically someone is trying to put you in the energy of pain, hurt, sorrow, loss, or grief, regret, remorse, things like that. And it kind of makes sense, especially with the energy that's here. All right, that we already picked up on in the beginning of the reading or the beginning of the live video. We have Hermit here. And so now someone is concerned. They concerned that they're not going to get this money or whatever they were trying to get out of a situation. I think someone here really felt like that they were getting some sort of victory and success. Okay. With that Ace of Wands here, this is giving like somebody really was looking forward to this new beginning where they would be secure in their foundation with this money. All right. This could be someone who is like claiming to be religious or whatever, but this is also a person who puts on a facade. We did have wolf in sheep's clothing that had came out at the beginning of the reading, right? Flying monkey is out here. This person works with people who are flying monkeys, right? But with that Ace of Wands, Ace of Wands, someone was actually looking forward to the 7 of Pentacles, which would be like reaping the harvest from the hard work that they're putting in and things like that. But it just didn't happen. It didn't happen like that. And as a matter of fact, someone tried to sabotage it, but we have this Temperance angel here. I feel like this excuse Excuse me. Oh my gosh. Because we got 10 Pentacles in reverse, okay? Let's just, okay, get that out the way. But we got the 10 of Swords here. Someone try to have you in energy of feeling this like real deep hurt, this deep pain. They needed you to be in that energy for a reason. This would have brought them some sort of actual money, okay? The Page of Cups here. Yeah, they needed you to be in some sort of deep pain, deep hurt, deep betrayal, sorrow, grief, all of the things, right, that comes with Five of Cups. Because they looked at you as this Page of Cups. This is how you possibly could have been in the past. But they're not getting any rewards because you're not this person, right? So they wanted you to be in this 10 of Swords, Page of Cups, like wearing your heart on your sleeve, asking these people for help, and, you know, them using your energy so they can siphon it from you. All right, Page of Cups. So somebody is going within to find something out. And what they're finding out, I really don't even feel like this is like good news for them, right? Because things are changing. Okay, so we got the Nine of Pentacles here. This is given like, you know, you're like sovereign, okay? This is someone who is abundant, very abundant, okay? Someone who is very much so single, like you don't let anybody control, dictate, govern what you got going on in the Nine of Pentacles. So that's really good. Magician here. I like to see the Magician in the upright. You feel me? I like to see that because it lets me know that somebody here is manifesting, okay? The proper way, that is. When you see it in reverse, do you know somebody is on some bullshit, okay? That's just period. Because Strength is here in the reverse. Somebody was expecting in the future, Six of Cups in reverse, to have you trapped in the past, okay? This is how they was going to get your chariot or your forward movement to stop. All right. But this was an illusion. Okay. Do these people not know who you are, collective? Okay. And right behind that is the motherfucking Tower. Okay. Because it don't matter. Like, I mean, come on now. It don't matter if you're not moving. Okay. It don't matter what they do to you. A way is always going to be found. All right. A way out of no way. They forgot who the creator of the universe is. The fact that, listen, let me show y'all something. Another message. Faith can move mountains. Listen. Faith can move mountains. Take the energy as it resonates, okay? You might wanna actually look that verse up, okay? Period. But yeah, I was gonna say, you know, when you have faith, you know, you have to believe in the impossible that can happen in a situation. And I'm a believer, you feel me? So I don't really care what people are trying to say. You know, you have people who's like, oh, well, where's the message at in these messages? Well, there's messages all throughout the message. You just have to find what resonates. And if you stick around long enough, then yeah, you would find the message. But if you're somebody who you're looking for somebody who's like, you know, one of those people who are, you know, bubbly and want to do all the things and be, you know, this magician, and perform all this, you know, these grand things to make everything look good in the video, well, then you're probably gonna miss something. Okay. So we had Queen of Cups energy in reverse here. Oh, Strength is coming out. All right. In the reverse, by the way. So someone is trying to manifest in your energy, lacking like strength and things like that. Because they wanted you in the energy of like having to go through losses, right? These are negative projections. But typically people project what they are. Because when you look in the mirror, you're seeing a reflection of yourself, right? All right. If I'm doing good in life, I have no reason to project negatively on somebody. I just don't. Why would I give it that kind of energy when the energy that I'm resonating in is so high vibrational that I don't even have to focus on things that are so low vibrational? Okay. This is someone who wanted to use your energy to manifest out of, but they want to put their projections of their negative energy, their energy, notice I said that, on you. And this is how they were coming up on money, right? Because these are the type of people who, if they can get away with one thing, then they can imitate and mimic and mock, right? If they can get that energy to go back on you, they can confuse the energy and, you know, be able to transmute it with this temperance card that's here and make it seem like that you're not in the right energy to receive the blessings that's due to you. Chariot in reverse. So we got the Strength here that's in reverse. They wanted your protection to be null and void. They didn't want the ancestors to be able to see you, all right, in a crowd amongst people. They didn't want the ancestors to be able to do that. But, you know, you govern and you dictate yourself. So you possibly could be like somewhat like a chosen one, a seer. I know who my message is for, okay? We got Page of Pentacles here. So this is somebody who's focused, right? Focused on, could be work, could be your career, could be school, could be, you know, any of the things. But, yeah, this is somebody who wanted you to lose focus, I guess. Or this person could have been focused on causing you to be in like a heartbreak energy. I think I may have said that, but what they really wanted, okay, and they were focused on these pentacles, focused on getting you to miss out or lose out on 10 pentacles, right? Because you are already in the 9 of pentacles. We have the 9 of pentacles out here. 4 of cups, all right, and in the reverse with the sun in the reverse right behind that. Queen of Swords in the reverse as well. This could be somebody else, or this could be the energy that they wanted you in. I'm feeling like once they get you to accept whatever kind of agreement this is, to gladly allow them to give you less than what you deserve, give them their negative energy, or give you their negative energy, give you like whatever kind of scraps and nothing. Because I really don't even feel like whoever this person is, they weren't going to show up in the 3D for you. They were going to show up like spiritually, but in an abusive way. Not like, you know, in a way where, you know, you could really count on this person, or you would consider that to be some sort of real love. So we have the Queen of Swords that's in reverse here, you know, in the energy. That's somebody who operates out of emotion rather than logic, right? And apparently, like even with the situation that I gave you guys in the beginning of the video, with someone coming in and keep like replying, excuse me, can't get it out, reporting like negatively about my videos and things like that, that's to have me in some sort of energy shift where my heart would be broken. I would feel some sort of way. And if it's not, well then, you know, people know that they should show up different, right? So a Queen of Swords in reverse would react more emotionally versus logic, right? So getting carried away into the emotion of it, really trying to dig into whoever these people are, this person, why they do this, why they do that, just the whole thing, okay? And then Strength is in reverse, so that means the protection layer would be, you know, this is somebody, the Page of Pentacles, that's the type of energy that you should be in, focused energy, right? Especially even if something is painful for you, even if something is heartbreaking, hurtful. Okay, we do have 10 of Swords out here as well, you know. So these people done tried everything that they possibly could, you know, and it's hard to get you to budge, right? But you have to be strong like that. Unfortunately, Knight of Pentacles here. Yeah, because you're somebody who you work hard for your money. Okay, you don't take no shortcuts. And even if you do try to take a shortcut, Spirit is here to quickly let you know, like, nope, don't do it. Okay, so you spend a lot of time perfecting your craft. We have this magician energy here. That's exactly who you are, you know. And I guess people want to take that from you because they see something in you that they don't have. Message. Okay. Lovers is in reverse. Somebody definitely don't want you to be in energy to receive what you are due. And this is creating a tower for somebody in the other hands. Okay. Oh, people. See, I don't like nobody to act like I don't have the gifts that I have. Because I know that I'm a chosen one. I'm not out here faking. And I'm not doing the things like that. I'm definitely listening to my spirit and what it's telling me to do. Okay. So, you know, all that, you know, I'm putting on a show. Don't bang on a table. Put a cloth underneath. No. No. If you don't like something that somebody is doing, their practice, their ways, you don't like how they're flashing the cards, you don't like their tone of voice, you don't like, it's just the little things like that. If it makes your ass itch so bad, then just click off, right? You don't even have to watch it. You don't have to be subscribed, actually. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. All right, confirmation. You might be seeing like 1111. We do have 111 in the corner. This is 3 of Cups. All right. So you're in this celebratory kind of energy, right? Whether you have like an actual person in front of you to love on or not. All right. And so people get things misconstrued. They think they know everything when they get these readings, and they don't. Okay. People will get a reading about what's coming in for you when as far as like love goes, and they'll actually think a real person is coming. You may or may not be that person who is looking to receive love, but however the energy resonates, there's different timelines for different people. You may not even want to manifest love, you know, but because these people are worried about their boyfriends, husbands, fiancés, and girlfriends and wives leaving them, they feel like that person is coming towards you. Why are you on these people's radar, collective? Hell, I don't know. Okay, but we got 3 of Cups here. What is the 3 of Cups here? Let's get this. So you put in hard work, dedication to your dreams, goals, gifts, abilities. You're even a nurturing kind of person. All right. You definitely know how to cultivate things. You are on your shit. Okay. Somebody who is, you know, has a steady foundation. You know how to you just know how to attract. You know how to attract. I don't know. She just looked like she's just so comfortable in life, like unscathed is what it is. And then we have the 9 of Swords. That definitely ain't your energy. I just don't feel like that. Okay, all of these swords, this deceptive energy, this strategic planning, and with the 10 swords, and you know, all of the things, right? That's not your energy. Okay, that's not yours. So, you know, you already know what you need to do. And people will probably say, well, what is it that I need to do? Well, you know, what do you think you need to do? I mean, you're reading the energy here. If you feel like you're someone who's in this state of worry, concern, you definitely want to, you know, ground yourself, right? Because the Queen of Pentacles is coming out in the upright. This is someone who is grounded, okay? They feeling all right. They're not worried about nothing. So if someone is in your energy trying to make you afraid and worried about your finances and things like that, the Queen of Pentacles, that shouldn't be in the upright. That should be in the reverse, right? So if you're feeling any of those feelings, then chances are then you probably need to go ahead and go outside and get grounded. Okay, maybe like, you know, burn some candles and meditate. All right. Definitely need to adjust the chakras, because to me that would mean that like if your root chakra is out of whack, then that means that, you know, all chances are all the rest of them are probably out of whack too. Because if you don't have a place to ground your feet, if you don't have a stable foundation, chances are like your money is messed up, right? We're talking about second house energy. That is money, that's investments, that's things like that. So And then, you know, your heart chakra, that's like water energy. We do have the Three of Swords. So swords is like intuition, clarity, definitely mental. Okay, so mental and emotions go together. Basically everything go together. You have to just make sure that those things are in alignment. So when people say they don't understand the message or where's the message, listen, I'm not attacking y'all or nothing. I'm just approaching the situation that I had been dealt, you know, with people leaving rude comments, you know, in my comments on my videos. So I'm just using it as an example. I'm not, you know, getting on y'all or nothing like that, but for the people that know, they know. All right, it's just an example. It's just a hypothetical. All right, so the Nine of Swords here. And one day maybe I will go live to get more of an interaction with the community here. Two of Swords in the reverse. Stalemate energy. Wow. That is that Seven of Swords popping back up. So somebody definitely wants to sabotage something here for you when it comes to the stability and this celebratory energy that you're resonating and residing in. Okay, this is what the flying monkeys do. However, this is someone who could be looked at as like a priest. It might be a reader. It might be a priest of a church, or someone who went to school. Could be for theology, or, you know, this could even be someone who just goes to church. Okay, any kind of temple or place of worship. I don't know why I was about to say praise of worship, but place of worship, this could just be somebody like that, okay? And these people actually, like with Flying Monkey out here, sometimes people be putting on a show. They act like they religious, but then they be doing other things too that are more hoodoo-ish. So we got Wheel of Fortune. It came out in the upright, which is very, very good, okay? But these are the things that people are noticing about you that are coming towards you. So they notice that glow on you. They notice that you have something good coming towards your way. Actual money, or if it's just you resonating the energy of money, like you look blessed, like, you know, things like that. So, you know, just, I don't know. Let's see. Because what did I do with those cards? Definitely want to, you know, deal with that shadow side. I think I kind of mentioned the things to do earlier with the energy that we in right now. Because it'll make you feel restless. And it'll cause you to make like impulsive decisions with this energy today. But also, it may call you to redefine your beliefs and your past. So definitely shadow work with, like, you know, getting grounded and, I don't know, going to visit a park. Just some people actually go outside and stand out in the grass barefoot, you know. It's nothing wrong with that. Hey, some people walk across the concrete barefoot, and I think that's worse. But hey, whatever this gift is of yours, make sure you embrace it. That's what confirmation spirit wants you to know. Now let me get to this detector. All right, I'm about to shut it off real quick. But those were the messages. I hope that something did resonate for you. I hope you took what resonated and left what didn't. Okay. All right, make sure y'all comment, make sure you subscribe, and feel free to share the video if you would like to. I would greatly appreciate it. All right, collective, until next time, peace.